It's early morning here at World Headquarters. I've got a dilemma. I know you've already seen this, but at the time of this filming, you have not, and neither has the customer. And that's part of my problem. I think it might be a good problem to have. It might be a bad problem to have. I've got some hubcaps that I'm sure you saw when we were... This is done. Other than Chris Abbey's coming over to put on the rock guard, and I got a couple other just little pieces and parts to do. HR in the house, dead or dead tired. He's fine this morning. So, like I said, I've got a dilemma involving this camper. I pulled this out of the camper ranch and I brought it out here, and I'm going to tear it down, but that's also a problem. There's no need for that window. Why did they put that window in there? I don't know. That's a big window. That's like 28. We don't have, I don't think we have that one. I mean, I'm not here to do that kind of thing because that back window is solid. That side window is a 28. We don't have the other 28, but I have another 28. Will the Picker sold me about 1.5 years ago. So, you know, just one of these on each side, front window, back window. That upper window, I don't even know. There's no reason for it. Okay. So this is part of my dilemma too. Because, and when I say dilemma, I just mean issue. Things that are going on that I have to work through, and not the least of which is in 2 days Tracy is bringing another Scotty in for us. You remember Tracy from our 78 JS we did a couple years ago, man, almost 3 years ago probably. You know what, I've got an idea. Let me map this out so you can help me through my dilemma. I'm gonna put my teaching hat on here. Really, it's my thinking cap, because I'm probably not going to teach you much here. I'm kind of asking for a little bit of advice. So I'll take you through my dilemma visually and then my thought process. I don't know which will be more discombobulated. So the Comet that's done, pink stripe. They are coming in. These numbers are just days. This is not a month or a half a month, or it's just 15 days. On the 15th day from now, or like 16th, but we're going to go with 15 because that's easy. The people from New Mexico, Talia, and her husband, New Mexico, they're picking it up in 15 days. Well, we're up here right now. So right here is current. It's a long time from when this was finished to when they're picking it up. It's not their fault. It's not my fault. When you're coming from New Mexico to Oklahoma, you've got to have a window to get in, a time frame. Their time frame of things that they had to do and the time frame that I had to do just to be sure I was done were not equal. So we came up with this day. That will give them time not to rush here and time for me not to rush back here to finish. I'm done rushing. I'm not, dang Russians. I am not rushing through anything. Okay? I'm not going to put these time constraints that I used to put on myself just to get done. But it was self-imposed. And that's something I'm working through. But anyway, so I'm done here with hers. She's picking up, there is a husband involved. I just don't know his name. They are picking it up 15 days later. Okay, you got 2 weeks, Rob. Get busy. Well, here we go. Now, let's see. This is... Now, in 3 days, if you remember Tracy we just talked about, from her 78 JF, she bought, I think, an early 60s Scotty front kitchen. You say? Front kitchen. We've never worked on a front kitchen Scotty. We've done front kitchen, never done front kitchen Scotty. So Tracy's coming in. So minimum, this day and this day are wide open. Nothing for me to do. Nothing for me to do. So, but Tracy's just dropping off here. She's going to be back. Let's see. That is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think she's going to be back here. So, Tracy returns, I think, right in that area. And then she's going to stay, not here, but in a campground with her family until here. So the campground is nearby, Keystone. And she's going to come here every morning, work all day, go back to the campsite, get her camping in. You know, she's a teacher too, and she had a really, really busy year, so she's ready to relax. So these days, here and here, are spoken for. That's Tracy's days for her Scotty. Whatever we get done, we get done. These Scotties are taking me about 100 to 120 hours, usually closer to 105, 110, to get finished. So I'm going to have help. Tracy's idea is to help and to learn. So it should go quick. I don't think we'll get finished by any means. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe part of this day, I don't know, because when the customer comes here, it's the customer's time. And usually it takes anywhere between an hour to 2 hours to film, to talk to them, get them set up, get them comfortable, get them on the road. So whatever time's left over here, that goes back to Tracy. So actually, I've got, two things to think about. These 2 days, those are definitely Rob days. Now, this goes to Tracy. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days of what? Oh, Rob, it's just 2 days. Why don't you just relax? Just sit around. I don't know how. That doesn't make me happy. I'm sure if Lillette was here, I would go to the lake or something. She's not here. Idle hands are the devil's tools. So I've got to do something. I've got to do something in these 2 days. I know well and good I could tear this Shasta down in 2 days. Easy. Maybe I just take 2 or 3 hours today, 2 or 3 hours tomorrow. But if Tracy brings her Scotty in here, her little front kitchen Scotty. Ooh, that looks bad. Let me do this. Yeah, that was one letter away from trouble. So if she brings that front kitchen Scotty in, maybe she wants me to tear it down before she gets here. She's torn one down. She tore that 15-foot JS down. So she may. I'm going to have to ask her, though. I'm kind of at her whim here. But if she doesn't, then I've got all these days that maybe I could work on this one. But where am I going to put it? The Comet's in there until this day. Now, sure, I could pull it in and pull it out every day. Then the Scotty's going to be in there. Maybe it changes places with this one. See, I'm telling you, I just can't sit down. So I think the best plan of action is to tear this down, set it next to World Headquarters, let it sit there torn down. Because I've got the skin, I've got the windows, I got the door. That's all I need. And the frame. That's all I need. I can build it from there. We've done it. We've done it many times. We're getting good at it. No problem. It can just sit there. Just tear everything down, take the crap out of it, keep the skins, keep the doors, keep the windows, set it on the frame, move the frame next to world headquarters, keep an eye on it. 2 days. That's fair. That keeps me out of trouble. Now, but if I tear this Scotty down when it comes in, you know full well 2 days is more than enough time for a Scotty. Literally in 2 days, I could have it torn down and the floor built back on with the vinyl on it. Okay, let's say I do that. Let's say Tracy says, Rob, I don't need to tear it down. I've torn one down. I know how to tear it down. It's the building I want to talk about. Okay, so boom, boom. Tear down, put the floor down. Okay, those are Tracy. Now what do I do with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days until she returns? Now in 5 days, I could easily have the walls, the ceiling put on. Easily 5 days. No problem. No problem. I could probably even have the front kitchen installed. Maybe even have a couple of pieces of interior built. But what I won't have, no way to put the skin on yet because I'm not done anchoring from the outside. What do I do? What do I do? I can't pull this back out in an unfinished state. Oh, and you know what? I'm telling you right now, Trailer Trash the Treasure's going, oh, you can't work outside? You can't work outside? Trailer Trash would. He does great work. Now, I just thought of that. Do I cover it with a tarp? But we've got some weather coming, I think. So I don't know. And then as soon as Tracy returns, that day, that Scotty better be in there. So I've got to pull out the Comet, put the Scotty in, hopefully torn down, ready for her to build up. I'll have everything here. All the skin will be here. All the metal, not the metal. I just said the metal. All of the lumber will be here, ready to go. Ready to, boom, build it up. It'd be great if it was skinned out or close to being skinned out before she left. And it is possible. She's a good hand. She's a good hand. There's my dilemma. What do I do? I think I tear down and let it sit. Wait for Tracy. Tear down for Tracy if she allows me to. Then these days, I don't know. I'll have to look at the forecast. I know, Trailer Trash. Don't, listen, get off my back, man. I've got tarps here. But you saw that one time he had a tarp up and then storm came through. Tarp wasn't up anymore, was it? So, 5 days. What do I do? How do I shuffle? I got to shuffle. The one constant is the Comet's in and out. Comet has to stay in at night or during any weather situation. It'll be tight. Let me know in the comments, would you please? What do you think of this? What do you think? Is it my fault? Should I learn how to relax? Just because I don't know how doesn't mean I can't learn. Did I just waste 15 minutes of your time? Did you get any value of wondering what's happening here? I don't know. Leave me a comment. Tell me how you would solve this problem, this juxtaposition. Ooh, I like that one. I'm going to end on that.